We worry about our daughter. How will she operate in the world when something happens to us?
My sister passed away 2 years ago, so I now have a nephew with special needs that lives with my husband and I. We're in our 70s. He's 46. We worry about his future.
I have a 33-year-old son with a disability and need to leave him in a safe community soon. I am 85.
20 years ago, we were asking the same question. What would happen to our little boy if we weren't here to care for him anymore? Well, at age 4.5, our little guy Nathaniel had a change of address and moved to heaven, so that was no longer a concern for us. But we couldn't leave the community that we had been a part of, but we knew that we needed to do something to help this community, so we established Nathaniel's Hope.
So we've been serving for 20 years. We see this deep need, a need that, quite frankly, can't even be measured or filled, but we recognize that somebody can do more.
And so now we're hearing the same thing we thought about 20 years ago. What will happen to my child when I can no longer care for them?
So HOPETOWN is a place of hope. And the reason it's a place of hope, it would be a place where adults with disabilities could live, work, and play. A place where adults with disability would have residence, places where they could learn a skill, they could make things. There would be a ice cream shop, a coffee shop, a cafe that they could work at and serve the community.
We get excited about having an ag center where we can grow things and put these folks to work and have a great community. Have an animal experience where we can have hippotherapy, but also a petting zoo.
This would be a place that isn't an institution, it's a community. But not a community just for those that might reside here or families with just disabilities. It's for all of Central Florida. And we would invite them in. So it would be our intent to try to maybe accomplish something like reverse inclusion.
It breaks my heart to think that there's adults sitting at home with no community, no purpose, because nobody will give them a chance, or the setting isn't right to allow them to fulfill their greatest purpose and need. So we believe HOPETOWN could do that.
So here we are on the northern end of the HOPETOWN property, the 171 acres, that we were able to purchase in February of 2022 with the generous support of donors, and we're able to do that debt-free. And then to the left, we have the YMCA property, which is a conservation area. And we're so excited about dreaming with them about how we can leverage that for the future. So it's an exciting time with incredible possibilities. But it's a long journey, and it requires a lot of energy.
We feel like we've been preparing for this our whole life, but now we know we can't do this by ourselves. And so we're excited about people from the community coming in to partner with us to bring their gifts, talents, and abilities to actually make this happen.
We have built HOPETOWN in such a way that we're setting the table. So if you can imagine a Thanksgiving table with plates on it, we'd be putting out the plates and the utensils, and then we'd be asking others in the community that have expertise, skill, passion to help fill the plates so that this community is whole and it's a team effort.
This is not a Tim and Marie project or a Nathaniel's Hope project exclusively. We need this community to pull together to make HOPETOWN happen.
We have 70 acres of developable land that we need to have ultimately cleared and site work done, and ultimately we're going to build. You may be able to contribute in one of those ways, and we'd love to have you do that.
We can't wait another 20 years. This community needs this now.
Would you consider helping us make this dream a reality?